today I'm going to go live with a few kitchen gadgets that I have hauled over the last couple months. Some of them are new in box that we're going to unbox together and figure out. Some of them I've reordered, but we're going to go ahead and get started. So we're going to start with this mini bundt cake maker because I want to get it, try it out live. So take a look at this. All right, so let's look at the different pieces here through the instructions. Okay. This is the removal tool. You can see the shape here. Let's get a better look. This is the bottom. This is the shape here of the bundt cake. So it says it takes about 9 to 11 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and fire this up and try it out and see. I've never used this before, so we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it goes okay. All right, while I plug that in, I made some instant cake batter up. So while we're talking about this, I'll briefly touch on my 4-piece Pyrex measuring set. This is the 8 cup. It comes with a 1 cup, 2 cup, 4 cup, and 8 cup. You're going to see the 2 cup a little later when we try out the icing for the bundt cake, but this is the 8 cup. I like mixing things up when I need the spout on it here. So this is just instant cake mix. So we're going to see how this works in the bundt cake maker, the mini bundt cake maker. So it says, okay, so you want to make sure that the removal tool is in the base. I have it plugged in. It feels like it's heating up. So it says as it's heating up, this indicator light will be blue, as you can see here. It is blue. All right. I can do this without making a mess. So it says make sure you don't overfill because it will rise while it's cooking. Again, this is the first time I've done this, so let's see how this works. Okay. So it kind of shows here how full you want to make it. So we're going to try right here. I'm going to go ahead and close it. Maybe I didn't do that right, but add a little bit more. So then it rises, it can make the bundt cake shape. If I can do this, I think anyone can do this. So I'm fascinated to see how this works. Okay. close that and move it over here. And we're going to let that sit for 9 minutes. Let's set a timer now. Set timer for 8 minutes. All right, so while that does that, let's move on to the French fry cutter that I picked up. So it's the it comes with several different attachments. I currently have the bigger of the two. You can see that it has bigger compared to the smaller squares that it makes. And each one has corresponding back push that pushes it through. So let's look at this one. I don't have a flat surface, but it does have, I'll show you on the bottom here, it does have a suction cup that suctions, so I don't know if it'll suction to this just because it's a wood surface, but let's try it. Yeah, it's not gonna suction. Because one of the things I don't like to do is I don't like to get frozen French fries. I want to have my own, but I don't want to cut them, so that's where this comes in handy. So you just put the potato in. I like to get it sandwiched right here. Since I can't get it suctioned down, it'll. There you go. Like I said, when you're on a granite countertop or a solid surface countertop, this suctions down really well, and you can get the potatoes through easily. They're nice. Not too thick, not too thin. That's why I like this particular one. You also can make them much thinner with this cutting setting. So that would be more thin French fries. And now you could deep fry these, but what I like to do is I like to put them in my air fryer or cook them up in the oven. I'll just salt, pepper them, maybe add a little tahini or a little spice to them. Super simple. So that is the French fry cutter. Again, it's really easy and compact to just reach for when you want to make potatoes instead of having to do frozen potatoes. And they're fresh. I also like to do this with sweet potatoes. These are just golden potatoes. These make amazing French fries, but also sweet potatoes goes right through this system. And those are kind of my favorites. So move these over here. All right, how much time do we have left on our bundt cake? Let's look. 4 minutes. So we have 4 minutes left. So this is a small gadget that I have purchased previously. It's just a nice portable thermometer. I have one for my meat. I got this one because one of the things we're going to unbox today is a milk frother, and I like to know the temperature of my liquids, and I don't want to share that with my meat thermometer. So I picked up another one of these. This is, like I said, my second one. Let's open this up. this little pull tab here to take off the plastic. And then all you have to do is open it up. That wakes it up. And your temperature's right there. There's some extra features. I just use it like this and just get the temperature very easily. So we're going to use this when we use the milk frother that we're going to do after we check on the bundt cake. So let's see. Still has a few minutes left. Look. Oh, it's looking good. All right, so I'm going to let that sit for a couple more minutes. I would warn this is hot. Don't do what I'm doing. And in the meantime, let's go ahead and open the bread bowl. So this is the Milk Cafe by Breville. I haven't opened this yet, but I purchased this because I'm looking for a milk frother, which is what this does. This can also do various different things. You make hot cocoa in here. It also does cold foam, which I'm really excited to try. So it does a lot of different things. It says it has a large 3-cup capacity. It has a temperature dial, so you can see on the front there. We'll see also when we open it. It works by induction heat. It's got a built-in measuring cup, and it does the cold stir, which I'm interested in trying out. Okay. Lid. Got your warnings. An instruction manual with various recipes, actually. All right. Here is that measuring cup. Has what I'm assuming is called the frothing disc. So you want to make sure you hold on to that. And here's the base. I swear they said is a thermometer. You can choose your temperature, and that means the bundt cake is done, so right? As we got this open, we're going to set that off to the side, and we're going to come back and play with that in a minute. And let's look at the bundt cake. It smells amazing. Amazing. So without burning ourselves, that is what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and plug it. And it says to remove, you simply pull up on this. Oh, it came right out. And then from there, we're going to grab this spoon back here. I'm going to grab a knife, actually. Oh, that was perfect. This made it super simple. You can see I kind of got a little dough in the center, but that's okay. I think next time I will put a little bit more in there. I was a little scared because it kind of scared me away from wanting to put a lot in there. But I think it could have, had more room to rise. So let's move this out of the way. Now I'm gonna make some icing, just some basic icing. So this is the 2-cup Pyrex that I was talking about. And it comes in the set as well with the other 4. And all I have in here is just instant icing. We're not doing anything crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the microwave to melt it, and hopefully we'll be able to drizzle it over this. Give it a little bit longer. Again, like I said, if I can do this, anyone can do this. Because as you see, I'm just using instant ingredient, instant cake mix, pre-made icing. Okay, let's see how it's doing. All right. Hopefully I can make this pretty. This is where I can fail. Oh, this is perfect. All right, guys. Again, I am not a chef, but let's try this. I mean, I'm pretty pleased with myself. So we're gonna let this harden up, and then I'm gonna try it at the end. So, again, not a chef, but I think it looks pretty good. So we're gonna let that cool right here. And we're gonna get back into the Breville Milk Cafe. All right, let's get started here. Like I said, this is the first time I'm looking at it. We're gonna learn together. Okay, let's set it up. So it looks like you take this. If you look back here, there's a spot for it to go. It's magnetized. Goes right on there. Just magnet right on there. When it's not in use, it goes in like that. Okay. Oh, sorry. That's not where it goes. So there's 2 different attachments. We have what I think is called the whisk. So for cappuccinos and things. And this is your latte attachment. So I was misspoken. I need to read my instructions. And they both have a different purposes. So let's learn about that. Let's start with, if you look inside, it's kind of shiny, but you'll see max and then a min line down at the bottom. And it says hot cocoa is max, so that's nice. That's how the lid fits on. And it looks like, while it's mixing, you can take this off. It has a little measuring cup on it. You can measure out to add while it's mixing, etc. All right. All right, let's froth some milk. plug it in over here. Now the cord is not particularly long. I'm trying to see if I'm missing something. Oh, yes I am. It uncoils from underneath here. Oh, that is nice and long. It has the little, what I love about, please hold. What I love about Breville is that it has all the different pieces that you think of. The cord goes right through here, and then here where you can easily unplug. Let's plug that in. And I'm going to quickly pick up the pieces I just dropped on the floor and wash them. One moment. All right. We're back. So it says, I'm going to use the whisking tool. We're going to try that out and see what that looks like. So just magnetizes to the bottom. Grab our milk. And that was 8 ounces. It filled it right to the min line. All right. Let's look at this. So we have, we're going to go to 140 degrees right here. Let's put that on. And it says to hit the button once. When it starts to beep like that, that means that the frothing has started, and it'll slowly start to flash. So we're going to get our thermometer out for this. Let's see what the temperature is, to see if it is true to what it says. It does say it takes 2 to 7 minutes. I put minimum amount of milk in here, so hopefully it takes less than 2 minutes. And while I'm doing that, let's see, it's slowly beeping. It seems like it auto turned off. I do not believe that it's up to temperature yet. That was like suspiciously quick, so maybe I'm doing something wrong. I'm pretty sure it's still cold. Yeah, let's try this again. See what I'm doing wrong. It's the thing with lives, we get to learn together about what I'm doing wrong. Glue back on. Okay, it sounds like it's coming up to heat. There we go. Now it's slowly blinking. Any suggestions as to what I'm doing wrong? I'm reading the directions and I think come back to this. Clearly I'm missing something, so we're gonna come back to it in a minute. This is working beautifully. All right, so the final thing I picked up was I was in need of a salad spinner. So we're gonna go ahead and unbox this together. Pretty simple, straightforward. It has the basket for salad or whatever you're spinning. You wash it up. I usually wash it in the basket and the one I've had previously. Put it in. And you see it spinning in there, and it'll dry the lettuce. This is the brand I like the most. It's just simple. It just does its job, and it's made of sturdy plastic. So this one I like the most. I've had smaller, I've had bigger. I think this is about the right size. There you go, and this is what it looks like. You can also do berries, whatever you wash your vegetables if you're trying to dry them up. This works really well. And here are the things that we tested today. And the frother that I am still going to figure out, and I'll put it in another live shortly. But let's try the bundt cake, which I think, while I use the potato French fry slicer a lot more, I'll probably use the salad spinner a lot more. I think this is kind of the most fun one we've tried today because this was so simple. I just made an instant cake mix, store-bought icing. Let me grab a fork. Chocolate on there. It's nice and flaky, like you want cake to be, but soft. Yeah, it tastes amazing. Again, this I think was my favorite. Will I need it all the time? Absolutely not. Am I going to use it every day? I'm interested to try some other recipes, so if you have any suggestions, put them down in the chat. I think I'm going to purchase a strawberry cake mix. I think that would be a great summer treat. But there you have it. So hopefully this was helpful. If you have any questions, put them down in the chat. I'm glad you guys all joined today. This was a nice short gadget haul. I'm hoping to do another one. If there's anything that's interesting to you that you'd like to see, put it down in the chat as well. And I hope you guys have a great day if there's no more questions. And I'm going to go ahead and sign off with that.